don't call it Frisco.
One more time.
It's in San Francisco. But please don't call it Frisco.
Please don't call it Frisco.
Yay!
Now the crimps would be walking the streets and they'd see a guy and he'd be like, hey, you're a sailor, aren't you?
No.
Of course you are. Of course you are. Everybody's a sailor in San Francisco during the gold rush. They'd say, you know what, I really appreciate how hard you're working for the, keeping everything going here. Let's go out and buy you a cocktail. That sounds like a good idea. And so the crimp would take his new friend and sit him down at a bar, because of course the sailors were always excited about free alcohol. And so they sat them down, and the crimp said to the bartender, 2 drinks, one for me and one for my friend here. And of course they were friends of the bartender, so they knew what was going on. And they would get 2 drinks. And the crimp would get his drink, which is a glass of whiskey. And then his poor victim here would have a glass of whiskey that has been laced with opium, which is a very, very strong combination. So if you start drinking one of those, you are feeling amazing, and then all of a sudden you pass out unconscious. When that happened, the crimp would take your body, carry it downstairs into the tunnel, or some of the bars actually had trap floors that would just open up and drop people into the tunnels. The crimp would go down, pick up your body, and carry it all the way through the tunnel to the end where there'd be a ship waiting. Now the crimps, in exchange for getting a body on board the ship, would get the first 2 months' wages of the person they just shanghaied. Now once the person was on board the ship and they had enough, the ship would sail on its way. And then these poor victims would wake up in the morning and be like, oh, I'm so hungover, I don't know what happened last night, I got on a ship somehow. And then realize that they are on a ship going straight to Shanghai, which is what they call it, to Shanghai somebody. At that point, you were stuck on the ship for about 2 years as you traveled around the world and made it back to San Francisco. And there was one guy who was always doing this to people, always constantly shanghaiing them. So he got a nickname. They called him Shanghai Kelly. And he had a bar, which he called the bar Shanghai Kelly's Bar, which is like kind of funny. Should I be worried here? Are you recording this for your documentary about yourself?
Listen.